all things books and food. We'll be talking to the beautiful mother, entrepreneur, and author, Miss Khanyisa Malabi. We'll also be discussing her brand new cookbook, Living Legacy and a Sparkle of Taste. These are some of the dishes that you can find in Legacy of a Living and a Sparkle of Taste. And can you please just walk us through on what we will be doing today?
I think it's a lovely gesture to be served bread in a home. I have bread out of the oven. I have cake out of the oven. So you can join me, I think, in just dressing it up. And let's just make something like taking a simple bread and creating a centerpiece.
So what is the first thing that we'll be doing? Which one will be doing?
Let's start with one of my favorite breads. It is the buttermilk loaf with seeds, sage and nuts. So, okay, let's dress it up. Bread goes nice with butter, but add character to the butter. Like here, it's a curry butter. And with a bit of rose pepper or pink pepper. It's lovely character to the butter.
When did your first love of food begin? When did you realize that you love cooking?
Comes from home. We are a family of cook. When we get together, we talk about food. But it must have been up until inspired by my son. He must have been, I think, 7 or 8. At a time, and he said to me, Mani, what is it that you enjoy? What is it that makes you wake up every morning and say, I am happy? And I said to him, I like the idea of knowledge. So I would like to study further, study psychology or philosophy, which is a passion of mine. And he said, I think you will make a very bad psychologist, Ma, because you are impatient with difficult people. If you want to touch lives, do it with something that you can enjoy. You are happy when you talk about food, and everybody celebrates that too.
What inspired you to do a second cookbook? And when you were doing this book, who were you doing it for?
I think it is a bug. It is inevitable. Once you start the first book, there is no turning back. So it's like you want more and more and more. So I was not surprised that I couldn't wait to get the second book out. It's just something that I believe that I think all of us have that in us, that thing in us that just stirs up our soul. And cooking for me and writing does that.
Looking through this book, it boasts a lot of recipes. How do you come up with the recipes?
You will see that most of the recipes are what I learned mostly from home, but I add a bit of my own twist. I think what is fundamental for me is that food must be delicious. It must be properly cooked, then you can add creativity.
Why the African way of dining?
I think the challenge that most Africans have always faced is that we don't really have that liberty of serving our food with dignity. It's like when you're talking about African cuisine, people either cringe because they can't stand this, they can't stand that. And naturally because of where we come from as a country. But it is different when you are in America or in Europe, where people are just open to trying different experiences. So what I wanted to do, particularly in the chapter for African cuisine in the book, I wanted to be bold.
I think a lot of us, we just take cooking as this extraordinary thing that we need to learn, but it's so simple. You just take ordinary butter, put some flavor on it, and you eat with your bread.
The cooking is very, very simplified. It's mainly because I'm a home cook. I'm not a chef. In fact, before I wrote my own book, I don't think I had even read a recipe book. So that's how simple it is, to try and make it simple for the reader.
So Kanye, what do you want people to take away from this book when they open it, besides just beautiful recipes and making good food? What else do you want people to take from this book?
It is a journey of self-discovery of a reader. What I hope to achieve is for one person to say, yes, she is talking to me. Food is doing this for me. But I believe we all have something in us, that world of possibilities, something that just stirs up our souls. And I regard myself as an activist. So it's beyond food. It is about food philosophy. There's many angles to the book. It's a humble story, really.
So if you want Khanyisa's book, it's available in all bookstores nationwide and globally online. This is Refilwe Senatle signing off for Morning Live.